The National Association of Secondary School Principals works toward a world in which every school has great leaders committed to the success of each student. We believe our nation's greatest hope for overcoming equity challenges and empowering students lies with the principal, the school-level collaborative leader who builds a culture of success and leads learning for each student and adult in the school. This belief animates NASSP's Building Ranks framework for effective school leadership. Created with the help of some of the nation's most accomplished school leaders, Building Ranks is both a practical and aspirational framework that identifies the 15 critical dimensions of the principalship to inform a leader's preparation, practice, and ongoing professional growth. NASSP identifies models of Building Ranks success in our National Principal of the Year and Assistant Principal of the Year programs. To further strengthen that success and continue to create and retain great leaders in every school, NASSP seeks to identify possible barriers that lead to principal attrition through groundbreaking research and cooperation with the Learning Policy Institute. When put into practice, NASSP's vision places students at the center of their own learning, empowering them to create knowledge while defining and solving real-world problems. Tools like the newly revamped Raising Student Voice and Participation, National Student Council programs, and various state summits hosted by our widely renowned National Honor Society lead students through the process of building a better community, both locally and globally. But many obstacles still exist on the path to empowering students. Aging school facilities and poverty conditions challenge student equity and compromise their wellness. That's why the NASSP Policy and Advocacy Center activates grassroots efforts and amplifies the voices of both principals and students as they advocate for conditions that maximize student learning.
Funding for some of the things that we need to make our buildings safer. It's about giving us the money to provide it to make our infrastructures a safer place.
And when the U.S. Department of Education withdrew guidance on racial bias and discipline, NASSP's voice in defense of our most vulnerable students could be heard above all the rest. Further, we provide authoritative experience on policies and funding to improve school safety, curtail vaping, and build and renovate school buildings for today's learning. NASSP's commitment to equity extends even beyond the K-12 continuum. Each year, NASSP commits $2 million to the National Honor Society Scholarship Program that puts students' dreams of higher education within closer reach.
I am a student here at Franklin Heights High School, and I'm a national winner for the NHS scholarship.
Perhaps nothing challenges a principal's leadership more intensively than leading a school's recovery from a traumatic act of violence. In 2019, NASSP convened the first meeting of the Principal Recovery Network, a cadre of principals who have experienced school shootings, who will offer collective support to the next principal in need and draw attention to the urgent requirement for greater mental health resources in both the school and the larger community.
It is sad that group has to get together. I think it's a step forward, though, for the future, and hopefully we don't have to reach out to another school, but at least we could be there again to support each other and their communities.
All of these efforts reflect NASSP's commitment to supporting principals as they positively transform education for a new day. While the conditions for leadership have evolved, NASSP's mission is as steadfast now as when it was founded more than 100 years ago. And with a continually renewed focus on leadership, NASSP's next century is off to a promising start.